you are strap in, and we look forward to a really good game.
It's me. And away we go.
And, oh my word, what a catch. They loved it.
In these parts, that is known as a kudu.
Heinrich Klaassen goes to 99. And that's it. Heinrich Klaassen goes to 100 here against Australia.
Well done, Lazard Williams. Full and straight. Too good for Shubman Gill.
The best seat in the house is to be next to this young lady.
The 61-day international 100 for South Africa. Well played, Laura Volfont. Oh, through the gap, Klaas strikes, and that's the breakthrough for South Africa.
That thing of scoreboard pressure, you sometimes then go searching for something.
Quick single. Oh, that was directed. Oh my word, what good fielding. Pressure, searching for runs. Look for one that isn't quite there, and Brits was all over it.
Beautiful looking drive. That's 4 through the covers.
Vian Mulder.
That was probably the stroke of the day. The sign of a player in form.
Catch it called, and yes, the finger's gone up and he's struck. Bjorn Fontaine is in the action.
A memorable win for the Lions. They are the champions of the 4-day series.
Bolden hits another for Peter.
Bang! Lisa the Tesla goes big again, and Mulder goes bang, and that is that.
Your winners of this year's CSA T20 Challenge, the DP World Lions.
Brings up the winning run for WSB Western Province in the CSA T20 competition.
Nandreberger strikes for the first time in Test match cricket. Shatters the stumps.
His 14th 5-wicket haul in Test match cricket.
50 on debut for David Bedingham.
That boundary will bring up 100 number 14. This is how you want to end off your career.
A moment to savour, and a moment never to be forgotten.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cricket South Africa Awards 2024. Please be upstanding for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage your MCs for this evening, Carol Chabalala and Six Sochelelwa.
A very good evening, Sanbonani, Dumelang, Goeie everyone, our honored guests. My name is Carol Chabalala, and I am super excited to be celebrating with our winners tonight.
And I'm Sikolele Soyelelo, and it is our pleasure to welcome you to the 2024 Cricket South Africa Awards, where we celebrate the artistry and excellence of cricket in our nation. Tonight, we also gather not just to recognize the incredible talent that has graced our fields, but to honor the creative spirit that turns the game into a masterpiece.
That's right, Skolele. I mean, just as an artist wields a brush to paint a canvas, our cricketers, they have skillfully crafted memorable moments on the pitch this past year. Now, whether it was the stroke of a bat, the curve of a perfect delivery, or the precision of a fielder, each play was a work of art that brought all of us together.
And as we celebrate the exceptional performances and milestones achieved, let's also remember the passion, dedication, and creative flair that have kept South African cricket at the forefront of the sport. To those watching from home and our distinguished guests here tonight, thank you. Thank you for being part of this journey where every boundary is a brushstroke and every wicket is a sculpture in the making.
All right, so let's invite you all now to sit back, to relax, and let us honor the artistes of the game that have painted a vibrant picture of cricket in South Africa this past year. Welcome to an evening where cricket meets art.
And to open the bowling for us this evening, please help me welcome to stage the President of Cricket South Africa, Mr. Rian Richards, for the opening address.
Thank you very much, Program Directors. The Honourable Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, the Gauteng MEC of Education, Sport, Culture and Recreation, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Executive Mayors and Deputy Mayors present, Members Council Presidents, the CSA Board Chairperson and the Board of Directors, the CSA CEO, his executive and the staff, members of the media, distinguished guests, all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, we gather here this evening with ample reason to celebrate. Over the past 18 months, South African cricket has firmly established its presence on the global stage. This evening, we are emboldened by the knowledge that we have a formidable force, that we have become a formidable force in the world of cricket. As Cricket South Africa, we are steadfast in our commitment to making cricket not only South Africa's most cherished sport, but also a competitive global player. We are deliberate in our efforts to promote equity, access, and opportunity to the game, with a focus on excellence and inclusion. The professionalization of women's domestic cricket is just one of the testaments to our dedication to these missions. We take great pride in the progress made thus far in positioning cricket as a powerful agent of change from grassroots levels, like the KFC mini cricket programs, to the national teams. We are dedicated to transforming the legacy of exclusion into a future of inclusivity and growth. We are unwavering in our pursuit of a system capable of elevating cricket to new heights, and we are making significant strides in this regard. The evolving and competitive nature of cricket and its landscape requires us to continuously adapt to remain relevant and to thrive. We are compelled by these realities to enhance our cricketing offerings, ensuring that they are responsive to the market dynamics and beneficial to the sport's future. Our story is a reminder of our duty to foster an environment where excellence can flourish. We bear the responsibility to pass on to future generations a cricketing legacy rich in excellence. Each one of us here tonight has a vital role in cultivating a talent pool that continues to excel. Our commitment is cemented in our presence. Our commitment is cemented in our presence in the archives of history by by building on the achievements made here today. Today's ceremony is an opportunity to celebrate the outstanding talents within our system. These awards are a testament to what can be achieved when we have courage and determination to advance. I would like to take an opportunity to acknowledge our players, our coaches, our technical teams, our administrators, our broadcasters, our sponsors, SACA, our cricketing communities, and our passionate fans. Our journey has only just begun, and I invite you all to continue with us as we strive to elevate South African cricket to unprecedented heights. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to tonight's event, and I wish you all would enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richards. Always is such a pleasure to hear firsthand the wonderful work that is being done in terms of the growth of Cricket South Africa and also the people behind this great, great organization.
We have one more speech before we start handing out the hardware. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to stage Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, the Honourable Gayton McKenzie.
Good evening, everyone. Are we at the funeral? Good evening, everyone. That's the problem if you give people food before the speeches. You know, people always think it's very nice to be a politician. As I was on the plane, and I saw the lady, now I'm so embarrassed. I was on the plane, and everybody asked me for pictures there. And there was a lady that's here tonight. When I saw her, I was trying to hide, but I forgot I'm coming to the stage. So everybody was asking me for pictures. And she's looking at us, and I sat right next to her, and she said, "Wie is jy?" I said, "Ek is Gaytie." And she says to me, "Maar wat doen jy?" Ek vra, "Hoekom mevrou?" Sy sê, "Almal vat pictures met jou. Maar wie is jy?" Ek sê, "Nee, kyk mevrou Movango." Sy sê, "Nee, wat is hy?" Ek sê, "Is 'n ding op die TV." And I said, "No, I'm always on TV," and I didn't want to tell her who I am. And then I thought, just as I was about to tell her, now I'm the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, she goes like, "I'm so relieved that you're not a politician." Because hulle is net 'n klomp skelms. And for 2 hours I had to hear. And then the air hostess comes with the food. And she keeps on saying, "Coffee, Minister?" And she looks at me. Ek sê, "Kerk, Minister." Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to first start on saying that to Cricket SA, this is really a top-class award. Let me tell you, I was FaceTiming my daughter. She said, "Dad, are you at the Oscars?" I said something like that. And I want to say to all the players, the ex-players, I want to thank you, all the ex-players that are here, for what you've given to this game. This game is what it is today because of the sacrifices that you have made. And I want to say to everyone that the domestic league is starting, I think, on the 28th of September. Chair, President, on the 28th of September. Let's support the domestic cricket. Let's go out, let's get our tickets. Let's show them that we are South Africans and we are behind cricket. But most importantly, I want to thank Cricket SA. You've turned the corner. I can now see the light in the future for our players. And to all the ex-players that are here, it's not the end for you. It is the beginning. Yesterday, we've signed a breakthrough deal that we're bringing sports, arts, and culture back to all our schools. Our teachers are already overworked. Our teachers are already overworked, and we are not going to put that burden on them. We are raising money, we are getting corporates involved, Government is going to put money. We're going to make sure that our ex-players becomes heavily involved in the game at school level so that we can have school leagues, we can have we can play international competitions against other schools. So if you thought your cricket days are over, I came tonight to tell you your cricket days has only begun. Thank you very much. And lastly, I want to just leave you with this as South Africans. I have traveled the world, and I can tell you, you must never let anybody tell you anything else. You live in the best country in the whole wide world. We are one nation under God. Those that want to divide us are few, but we must stand together. We must build this nation. We are all children of Mandela. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you very much to Minister Mackenzie. He certainly has energy about him. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for is here. It's time for our first award of the evening. Please join me in welcoming the President of the Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa, Wayne Stearman, and former ICC umpire Murray Erasmus to help present the awards.
Well, the CSA Umpires Umpire Award, voted by their peers, honors the umpire who demonstrated unmatched precision and professionalism on the field. Now, this award really recognizes their exceptional character and the respect that they have earned. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Lubabalo Guma. Guma is a popular figure among players and fellow officials, especially for his ability to handle matches while also being able to diffuse tensions in a humorous manner. Aludin Palika. Palika's domestic and international consistency, along with his sound management of matches, has earned him respect from his colleagues and players alike. Abdullah Steenkamp. One of the more senior statesmen in the umpiring group, Steenkamp is revered for his wit, but also his sharp and concise handling of matches and general light-hearted conversations with participants.
Yep, tough one there. And the winner is Alauddin Palika.
Well, congratulations. Now, sticking with the umpires, it is time for the CSA Umpire of the Year Award.
Lubabalo Guma. The 48-year-old Durban-born umpire has maintained...
This accolade goes to the umpire whose precision and whose management on the field are like a master artist's brushstrokes. Their decision-making is consistently excellent, making each match a well-composed masterpiece. Here are the nominees.
Lubabalo Guma. The 48-year-old Durban-born umpire has maintained levels of consistency through each season of his work, while also being regarded as an excellent communicator with sound rule understanding and game management. Stephen Harris. Harris has been a consistent umpiring operator who has been getting better with each season, having been one of the younger umpires on the circuit. Alauddin Palika. Palika can be regarded as one of South Africa's most promising international match officials, having been seconded to regular international duty. He features in international matches, having been part of the panel that served at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024.
And the winner is Aluddin Palaka.
deserves another
special
round.
one. It's a special one, yeah.
And now moving along, cricket is a tapestry woven with stories of perseverance and passion, showcasing the transformative power of the game. This award celebrates hard work, humility, and overcoming obstacles through cricket.
Well, this award honors a cricketer whose journey and achievements have left a lasting mark on South African cricket.
The Makhaya Ndini Power of Cricket Award is inspired by Ndini's rise from a rural background to international acclaim, inspiring young cricketers worldwide.
Well, this year, the award goes to Proteas seamer Masabata Class, whose life and career have been profoundly shaped by cricket. Class has returned as a key player and a mentor, balancing her career and motherhood. Another round of applause.
Yeah, and her remarkable story and an impact of the game makes her a deserving recipient. Let's give Masabata another round of applause. Very deserving. Now, we have a host of exciting awards coming up, but before we get back into them, let's hear a few words from Cricket South Africa CEO, Pulitsi Musiki.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we know, in South Africa, Minister, all protocol observed. We are delighted to have you here tonight to celebrate the achievements of our cricketers for the past season. A season that will go down in history as one of the most impactful and eventful. Emerging from the devastating COVID-19 pandemic, we were determined to turn the tide and move the needle. This was an ambitious undertaking, considering the strain and impediments that we had to overcome to realize it. Regardless, we collectively demonstrated our staying power and agility. We've made a comeback with precision. Today we are harvesting with humility and thanksgiving. After a difficult generational transition, the Proteas men are coming into their own. Having reached the semi-final of the 2023 ICC Men's Cricket World Cup in India last October, November, which included record-breaking performances with both bat and ball, they went one better at the 2024 ICC T20 World Cup in the US and the West Indies by reaching the final. All of us, yeah, they do deserve it. All of us know how agonizingly close the team came to lifting the trophy. But it also left us with a sense that, something special is around the corner. The cricket world better watch out at the next few upcoming ICC events, eh? The Proteas women, despite going through their own generational transition, have been able to maintain the high standards expected of them, including achieving historic milestone by defeating Australia in Australia for the first time in both a T20 and ODI match in February this year. The Proteas women's T20 international team was recognized with a much-deserved award for ministerial recognition of excellence at the 2023 G Sports Awards, and also received a nomination for Team of the Year at the 2024 SA Sports Awards. I know I speak on behalf of more than 60 million South Africans as I wish Laura and the team all the best at the upcoming ICC Women's T20 World Cup in the UAE next month. Furthermore, we had the junior Proteas displaying on-field excellence at the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup 2024, hosted on home soil earlier this year. They also agonizingly lost their semi-final against India, but a new star was born with a young Gwena Mapaka, earning himself the Player of the Tournament accolade. On the domestic front, this was quite exciting. We had our inaugural exciting season of our Professional Women's League, which is bound to change the face of not only women's cricket, but women's sport in the country. You know, the two men's divisions have dished out amazing and competitive cricket, resulting in an increased pool of players and an improved depth of players available to represent the country for both Shukri and Rob. In all our domestic and international engagements, our teams have demonstrated grit, character, and dare I say, sheer brilliance. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of South African cricket does look bright. We are moving the needle against all odds. The tide is indeed turning. And this newfound trajectory has earned us many friends, while the door remains firmly open to usher in even more. Last year on this exact podium, those who were here will remember that I declared that Cricket South Africa and cricket in general is open for business. I'm glad to report that many local and international brands heard that clarion call and said, "We want to partner with you." So just to repeat, we are ready to welcome even more partners and friends to the cricket family. And thus the door remains firmly open to usher even more of you. It is a proud moment and a privilege to be part of this appealing brand. And it is our commitment to sustain this phenomenal growth into the future, for we owe that much to the game. Failure is not an option. Retreat is never in our lexicon. Scaling new heights is our goal. And we shall achieve that, as the DOC likes saying, with artistic flair. This is what this ceremony symbolizes. This is why we celebrate all of you. I thank you.
Indeed, some encouraging words with regard to cricket in South Africa going forward. Now, it's time for a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We have a veritable gallery of awards still to come. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to the 2024 Cricket South Africa Awards, where we are honoring the brightest stars in South African cricket world. Please join me in welcoming SACA President Kaya Zondo and CSA Board Member Andrew Hudson to the stage to present our next few awards. Next up, we're celebrating the SACA Men's Most Valuable Player Award. This award uses a statistical algorithm to measure every Division I player's performance across the season. Points are awarded for various aspects of the game, and the total is calculated to determine the MVP. It is my honor to announce the 2024 Men's SACA MVP, Bjorn Fortuin. Well done once again to Fortain. Now, as we move along, we will roll straight into the Soccer Women's Most Valuable Player of the Year award. Like the men's awards, it's a statistical algorithm, and it's used to measure every Division I player's performance across the season. And let's give a big round of applause for the 2024 Women's Soccer MVP, Yolandi Potgieter. And I think we will just have to accept that award on her behalf. But as we know, it is Yolandi Potgieter, and I think she deserves another round of applause.
Well, Six, let me tell you something. When your game aligns with the algorithm, like Da Vinci with the Mona Lisa, then that is the kind of results that you get. So congratulations once again, ladies and gentlemen, to our soccer winners after a stellar year.
And now let's welcome on stage Loyiso Sibata from Cricket South Africa and Zandra Snyder's CSA Members Council to present our next awards.
Well, coaching is an art form, and the Men's Division II Coach of the Year Award really celebrates the visionary that turned potential into performance.
And this award honors the coach who guides their team with creativity, precision, crafting victories like a master painter. The nominees are Mark Charlton, Gordon Parsons, and JP Trichard.
And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, JP Trichard Knight.
And as we move along, the CSA Provincial T20 Knockout Cup, which took place from the 6th of March to the 7th of April, was a showcase of second division brilliance.
Well, in a season of surprises, the Limpopo Impalas emerged as a standout. They topped the round-robin stage and they clinched the title by defeating the Northern Cape Heat in the final.
The nominees for the Men's T20 Knockout Player of the Season are Rowan Hasbrook, Ernest Kem, Marco Marais, Don Khadebe, and Daniel van der Merwe.
And the winner is Don Khadebe from the Limpopo Impalas.
Congratulations once again. And up next, we're awarding the Men's Division 2 One-Day Cup Player of the Season. So please welcome Faith Klaber from CSA and CSA board member Craig Nell to present the next awards.
Well, the nominees in this category really impressed with their dedication and love of the game, both on and off the field.
And the nominees are Jacques Snyman, Bashir Walters, and Garnet Tar.
And the Men's Division 2 One-Day Cup Player of the Season is Garnet Tar from the Knights.
Up next, we are awarding the Men's Division 2 4-Day Domestic Series Player of the Season. Oof, this one, eh? And the nominees are Blyde Kappel, Jade de Klerk, Jason Oakes, Johan van Dijk, and Hanno Viljoen.
And the winner is Blyde Kappel, Gordon Root Badgers.
To make the way to the back. I know where you were, Kenneth. It's time for a small break. We'll see you for plenty more strokes of genius after this.
Welcome back. We are live. It is the Cricket South Africa Awards for 2024. Now, tonight, we honor those that have left a lasting mark on cricket. Their passion, their dedication inspire us. Though they're gone, their legacy lives on in every single game. Let's reflect and honor their memory.
That is a lovely and beautiful rendition. Please help us welcome to the stage Director of Cricket, Enoch Nkwe, and Michael Eckstein from the CSA Members Council to hand out the next set of awards.
You know, the world of women's cricket continues to go from strength to strength, and we couldn't be happier. Now, a crucial part of every cricket team is the coach. And the nominees for this year's Women's Division 1 Coach of the Year are Sean Pretorius, Angelique Dye, and Claire Terblanche.
And the winner is Claire Terblanche.
Well, staying with the coaches, let's check out the nominees for the Men's Division 1 Coach of the Year. They are Russell Domingo, Salih Nakadin, and Robin Peterson.
And what a final that was. And the winner is Russell Domingo.
Well, as we mentioned earlier on, women's cricket is on the rise, and we are definitely here for all of it. Please welcome on stage SASCOC board member Khotso Mokoena and Cricket South Africa board member Mutitambi Ravele.
The 2022-23-24 season allowed for women's cricket to take a domestic foothold that was visible in the growth of the game and the performances of the players, especially the youngsters. The nominees for the Women's Domestic Newcomer of the Season are Julia Hoal, Tabitha Lagrange, and Relebohile Mkhize.
And the Women's Domestic Newcomer of the Season is Tabitha Lagrange, Garden Route Badgers.
Congratulations once again. Our next award celebrates the young men who have made an impact in the 2023-24 season. The Men's Domestic Newcomer of the Season and their nominees are Kwena Mapaka, Andile Mahakane, Ngaba Peter, Luandre Pretorius, and Mikael Prince.
And the men's domestic newcomer of the season is Ngabapita DP World Lions.
Congratulations to Ngabapita once again, and the fantastic work being done down in East London, where the young man is from. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Obakeng Sipeng from CSA and former cricketer Clive Eckstein to present our next awards.
The Women's T20 tournament was highlighted by Western Province's outstanding performance. They secured the title with 8 wins from 10 matches.
And they finished 9 points clear of the second-place Lions, who gave a strong fight but couldn't match the Western Province's dominance.
Now, let's take a look at the nominees for Women's Division 1 T20 Player of the Season. They are Tasman Brits, Annery Dirksen, Paulina Mashish, Faye Tunnicliffe, Nosipho Vez.
And the winner is Tasman Brits, Garden Route Badgers.
The Women's Division 1 one-day season was hotly contested. It saw the Dolphins craft a collective masterpiece to secure the competition. Now, their teamwork really coming together like a perfectly composed painting.
And in that final round-robin game, they skillfully outplayed the DP World Lions, winning by 25 runs and creating a clear 9-point gap at the top, and finishing a touch solidified their place as the champions. Let's take a look at the exceptional nominees for the Women's Division 1 One-Day Player of the Season. The nominees are Tasman Brits, Mignon de Priya, Paulina Mashishi, Nonkululeko Mlaba, Yolandi Potgieter, and Nosipho Vezi.
And the Women's Division 1 One-Day Player of the Season is Nonkululeko Mlaba, Hollywood Bets Dolphins. Looking like a winner. Well, next we honor the Women's Domestic Players Player of the Season. This chosen by fellow players for their standout performances across all formats.
Now, this player was a game changer, delivering crucial wickets and runs with precision and flair, like an artist perfecting every stroke.
Oh, yes, with 288 runs and 13 wickets in the 50-over format and 291 runs in T20s, well, their impact was undeniable.
Please join us in congratulating the 2023-2024 Women's Domestic Players Player of the Season, Yolandi Potgieter. Accepting.
Well, congratulations, Yolandi. We'll make sure that you receive your accolade. It's time for another quick break. So for all of you, even you at home, please refill your snack plates and glasses because we have so much more in store coming up after the break.
This tournament has been the best.
It's been a breath of fresh air.
Betway SA 20, this is where millionaires are made.
Because of this, I'm sold into cricket.
The sport is just going to grow. Best thing that's happened to South African cricket. Good hit.
Terrific connection. Oh, yes! Bowled him. And again. Yes, sir. Sunrisers Eastern Cape win the second edition of the Betway SA 20.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your cricketing family in totality, welcome back. We are, of course, celebrating. It's the CSA 2024 Awards, and we are live. Well, we're moving on to our next set of awards, so please help give a warm round of applause for Dr. Mohammed Musaji from CSA Members Council and Supersport CEO Rendani Ramova, who'll be handing out the awards.
The CSA Provincial T20 Challenge Tournament in the 2023-2024 season reverted to a home and away format that ran from the 8th of March to the 28th of April. The Lions eased to a 7-wicket triumph over the Dolphins to win their 5th domestic title.
Well, here are the star nominees from the exciting tournament. Matthew Brietzka, Riza Hendricks, Ngaba Peter, Ryan Rickleton, and Bayers Swanepoel.
This is not an East London thing. And the winner is Ngaba Peter. The One-Day Cup cricket, or rather the One-Day Cup in Cricket South Africa's calendar, is a premier 50-over competition which highlights the best of cricketing talent in the country.
Oh, yes.
This year, World Sports Betting, Western Province triumphed winning the Division 1 title with a 107-run victory over the Northwest Dragons.
That's right. The South African emerging team also made waves, defeating the unbeaten Knights by 8 wickets. Let's take a look at the nominees. They are Dewald Brevis, Nandre Burger, Mihlali Mpongwana, Keegan Peterson, Reinhard van Tonder, and Kyle Verreyn.
And the winner is Mihlali Mpongwana from the World Sports Betting Western Province.
To present the Men's Division 1 4-day domestic series player of the season, please welcome Akona Namba from CSA and CSA board member John Muhod. The 4-day domestic series, Cricket South Africa's premier first-class competition, is a grand canvas where each team really paints their cricketing journey over 4 days. Now this season, the DP World Lions crafted a thrilling masterpiece, mounting an impressive fight back to triumph over World Sports Betting Western Province in the Division 1 final.
Meanwhile, the Northern Cape Heat skillfully defended their title, adding a vibrant stroke with a 4-wicket victory against the Limpopo Impala. Each match was a unique brushstroke, contributing to the rich and dynamic tapestry of South African cricket. Here are the long-format star nominees across the divisions: Marcus Ackerman, Bjorn Fortuin, Vian Mulder, Tristan Stubbs, and Beyers Swanepoel.
And the winner is Vian Mulder, DP World Lions.
Now, the men's domestic players' player of the season is chosen by the players themselves, honoring the standout performer across all formats.
Well, this player has been a true artist on the field, delivering crucial wickets and runs with precision and with flair.
In the 4-day domestic series, he took 35 wickets and played a vital late-order innings. His consistent performance in T20s, including the leading run scorer in the Lions, showcasing his all-round excellence.
Well, please join us in congratulating the 2023-24 Men's Domestic Players Player of the Season, Bjorn Fortuin. Before we move on to our next award, I'd like to welcome to stage KFC Marketing Manager for Brand and Purpose, Andra Nell, and CSA CMO, Wanele Mngomezulu, to help hand out the next awards.
Now, Carol, what is a season without a spectacular delivery that produces memorable wickets? Well, there were plenty of them throughout the 2023-2024 season, but only a few could be considered works of cricketing art.
Oh, let's take a look at the nominees for the best delivery fueled by KFC.
Gerald Coetzee to Josh Engels. The young tearaway pacer produced a shrewd, slower ball that induced a false shot from Engels, castling him in the process. Marco Jansen to Pathum Nissanka. With his first ball of the World Cup and having 429 runs to defend, Jansen nipped out Nissanka with a classic left-arm seamers in-swinger. Marizan Kapp to Beth Mooney. Kapp produced a wonderful pitched-up in-swinger that forced Mooney to play down the wrong line, with Kapp disturbing Mooney's castle. Gerald Coetzee to Alex Carey. The age-old adage of "you miss, I hit" was applied in this delivery when Carey was foxed by minimal movement from a straight ball by Coetzee to have his middle stump detonated. Ayabonga Kaka to Shawal Zulfikar. In-swing again did the trick here, with Kaka getting the better of Shawal with a delivery that swung in more than expected. Masabata class to Elise Perry. An in-swinger from the highest class, from class, that forced Perry into a booming drive that caught nothing but air, while Glass collected bails and stumps. Marizan Kapp to Phoebe Litchfield. Kapp's classic in-swinger collected another victim, this time Litchfield, who was wrapped plumb in front by an in-ducker that beat her all ends up. Nonkululeko Mlaba to Sidra Amin. Flight, turn and bounce from Mlaba did the trick, prizing out Amin, who was coaxed into playing at a ball that wasn't quite there to nibble at. Kagiso Rabada to Josh Engels. A bit of shape-in and movement away from Rabada not only squared up Engels, but took the top of middle and off stump with the delivery that helped further rock Australia's chase. Tabraiz Shamsi to Marnus Labuskaghni. After spicy verbals, Shamsi had the last laugh with a vicious googly that saw Labuskaghni stranded in no man's land, with Quinton de Kock doing the rest of the business behind the stumps.
You know, if we could, Carol, I could ask the producer to play those deliveries again. We'll be here all night. And the winner is Marizan Kapp to Beth Mooney. Now, yes, it's about the players, but it's also about the fans. Cricket in South Africa would be nothing without you, the fans. So, you support in person at the stadiums and at home gives the game a purpose and inspires our cricketers to strive for new heights every time they walk onto the field.
Well, the SA Fans Cricketer of the Year Award is your nod to the cricketers that inspired, that thrilled, and entertained you the most.
And the winner is Laura Wolfart. Congratulations to Laura. Please help me give a warm welcome to the stage for Johannes Adams, CSA Members Council, and CSA CFO Trichard van der Walt, who will help us present the next few awards.
Well, our next award gives kudos to the International Men's Newcomer of the Year. It's an award that is no easy feat. Now, this is an annual achievement honoring the wonderful accolades of the Proteas men who have delivered on breakthrough performances and exploded onto the international cricketing scene. Your nominees, or rather, here are the season's breakthrough performers.
David Bedingham. Bedingham opened his long-awaited test match account with a cultured half-century against India on debut.
50 on debut for David Bedingham, and what a lovely way to get there.
But became the beacon of South Africa's batting in New Zealand with a superb maiden ton in trying circumstances in Hamilton. He looked the part in Test cricket.
Oh, look at that.
Nandre Berger. With left-arm pace, accuracy and hostility, Berger announced himself to international cricket. He has pushed through in all three formats, with his best efforts coming in Test cricket with a return of 4 for 33 against India.
Trying to go down Talak, but he's managed to find out Buren Hendricks on the fine leg boundary. Yeah, number 2 for the young man.
And the winner is David Bedingham. Well, David is not here to accept the award, so we'll be asking a representative from Western Province to receive this award on his behalf.
Congratulations to Bedingham, and now we move along. We celebrate the International Women's Newcomer of the Year. Now, this player has made an outstanding debut on the international stage during a transitional period for the team.
Oh yes, with 6 wickets in ODIs and 2 in T20s, this 20-year-old has started her career with rather impressive skill and promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us in congratulating this year's International Women's Newcomer of the Year, Elsie Marie Marks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to stage CSA Board Member Pearl Maposhe and CSA Members Council Gibson Mulale, who will help us hand over the next awards.
Well, the next award honors the players who are able to handle the heat of the T20 field. Here are this year's nominees for the Men's T20 International Player of the Year.
Gerald Coetzee. Coetzee never flagged in the T20s, bowling with pace and hostility that earned him 6 wickets at 23.33, with his core job being to hustle the batters into mistakes. Out! Reza Hendricks. Hendricks was the highest run scorer for South Africa this season, with 158 runs at an average of 31.6, being a steady yet fluently attacking influence at the top.
That's what Reza Hendricks has to do. That's 4 over extra cover.
Aiden Markram. Markram's speed of runs was impressive at 153.53, but also had the relevant quantity in 152 runs at 30.4, ensuring that he contributed as a leader.
That's the best of the lot.
Lizard Williams. The nippy Williams threatened both edges, along with the pads and stumps, on his way to 7 wickets at an average of 23.28.
Oh, and he's held on. What a relief.
And the winner is Reza Hendricks.
And now as we move along, let's take a look at the nominees for the Women's T20 International Player of the Year.
Tasman Brits. Brits was a happy hitter of the ball throughout the trying season, collecting 374 runs at 31.16 at a strike rate of 115.07 as an able top-order accomplice to Laura Wolfhard.
Driven and through for 4.
Nadine de Klerk. De Klerk's skill with the ball was impeccable, especially in flat conditions, where her 12 wickets at 25.41 provided regular breakthroughs, while chipping in with 138 runs with a strike rate of 140.81.
It's up in the air, it's an opportunity.
Masabata Glass. Glass was not found wanting with the ball as one of the leaders of the attack, with her 10 wickets coming at an average of 30.5, along with a respectable economy rate of 7.47.
Second wicket to go down for Sri Lanka. Class happy.
Laura Wolfhard. It wasn't just about Wolfhard scoring runs. It was in the classy manner she did so, despite the results. Her 530 runs at an average of 58.88 and a strike rate of 124.41.
It brings up the 50 in sumptuous fashion.
And the winner is Laura Wolfhard.
A quick check-in with our guests of honor here at the venue. Are you still having a good time? Yeah? All right, that being said, let's continue because our next 2 awards celebrate the achievements of our one-day international cricket heroes. Please welcome to stage Mark Rayner, CSA board member, and Sibongile Malope from CSA to hand over the next awards. Well, these one-day games might be short, but they sure pack a punch of sixes, catches, wickets, and all-round thrilling entertainment. Now, this year, no less than 6 Proteas impressed our judges. They pressed them enough to land a nomination for the Men's One-Day International Cricketer of the Year. Here they are.
Gerald Coetzee. Coetzee didn't get the 5-wicket haul he richly deserved through the summer, but his 26 wickets at 23.46 was a deserved reward for his excellence. He also was South Africa's top wicket taker at the World Cup with 20 scalps at 19.8.
South Africa running things here at the Wankiri at the moment.
Quinton de Kock. In what was his final 50-over World Cup assignment, de Kock rattled off 594 runs at an average of 59.4 with 4 100s. It was part of his final season of 804 runs at 53.6, along with 26 catches and 3 stumpings.
That is the finest shot you'll wish to see.
Marco Jansen. 27 wickets at 27.24 represented an excellent body of bowling work from Jansen, who also took the team's only 5-wicket haul in what was a very good season from him.
In fact, it's out. Marco Jansen with that extra bounce.
Heinrich Klaasen. Torching bowling attacks was a way of life for Klaasen, with 643 runs at 40.18 coming his way with a strike rate of 138.57. His World Cup return was a healthy 373 runs at an average of 41.
Again, same result, bigger, even bigger.
Keshav Maharaj. Maharaj gave spin a life of its own through the season with 26 wickets at 23.46. His 15 World Cup wickets at 24.66 weren't just excellence personified, but with his economy rate of 4.18, he was everything for South Africa when control was required.
Maharaj comes into the attack and makes an impact immediately.
Aiden Markram. 681 runs at 45.4 is a fair reflection of Markram's growing stature as an ODI player. He also prospered at the World Cup with 406 runs at an average of 45.11, where he also scored 100 and 3 50s.
Aiden Markram with a special knock here in Delhi.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And the winner is Quinton de Kock.
All right, Quinton is not here with us tonight, so we'll ask Mark and Swogile to please accept the, keep the award, make sure that he gets it on his behalf. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the nominees for the Women's One-Day International Player of the Year.
Tasmin Brits. 468 runs at an average of 36 speak to Brits' all-round consistency and ensuring that the run-making load at the top of the order was equally shared.
Crisply through the covers for 4. That's an excellent stroke to end the over.
Nadine de Klerk. Collecting 24 wickets at an average of 18.45 and an economy rate of 4.63 meant de Klerk attacked and defended with the ball at will. There were also her 302 runs at 33.55 that marked her out as an all-rounder of ability.
Bold! This one stays low.
Marizan Kaap. Kaap provided a steady and broad bat as the team's chief all-rounder, scoring 544 runs at an average of 68 with a century and 4 50s. She also provided 10 wickets at 32.5 to complete her all-round work.
Lovely. Great shot that by Kaap.
Ayabonga Kaka. Kaka, who celebrated her 100th ODI during the Sri Lanka series, provided control and wickets, with her 14 scalps coming at an average of 29.85 and an economy rate of 4.25.
Oh, 9 given.
Laura Wolfart. The batting bedrock of the South African women's team, Wolfhard was outstanding, with her 755 runs at 62.91 with 4 100s, including a towering 184 not out, along with 2 50s.
That's such a beautiful hit, that by Laura Wolfhard.
And the Women's One Day International Player of the Year is Laura Wolfhard. Before our next award, please welcome CSA Board Chairperson Lawson Naidu and Gauteng MEC for Education, Sport, Arts and Culture, Recreation, Matome Chilwane, to the stage.
Well, we now honour players who, like timeless masterpieces, have excelled in Test cricket. They have showcased unparalleled skill and endurance.
And each performance has added to the epic tapestry of Test cricket. Let's reveal the nominees for Men's Test Player of the Year.
David Bedingham. When Bedingham posted his classy 56 against India's excellent attack on debut, it was a sign of things to come. He bettered with 87 and 110, both of which were critical second innings knocks against New Zealand, on his way to 347 test runs at 49.57.
Oh, too short, belted. Good on you. Get into that. You got it.
Nandre Berger. 11 wickets of aggressive into Test cricket, especially against one of the better batting sides in the world, like India.
Yeah, absolutely superb from Nandre Berger. He got him in the first innings, and he's got him in the second.
Dean Elgar. The nuggety southpaw saved his best Test 100 for last, with his thrilling 185 in what was his first Test ton at his Supersport Park home ground, completing his full set of 100s at South Africa's major Test grounds.
What a knock this is from Dean Elgar.
And the Men's Test Player of the Year is David Bedingham. Well, David is not here with us tonight, so we're going to ask last year's winner to come up and accept on his behalf. Last year's winner, do you remember who that is?
I think he does.
Kagiso Rabada. Please come on up. Well, an award voted for by your peers holds the highest prestige and honor. Now, it reflects the respect, the admiration that one has earned from their colleagues. Well, this year, the players were unanimous in their choice. One cricketer truly stood out.
Keshav Maharaj was the clear choice for the players. His selflessness and versatility were crucial to the Proteas' success this season. Whether providing key wickets in the power play or stemming the run flow, Maharaj excelled in every role.
Oh yes, even on challenging surfaces, his dedication was evident, especially after this remarkable recovery from an Achilles tendon injury.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in applauding the men's players' Player of the Year, Keshav Maharaj.
Well deserved, Keshav, purple power. Well, there was little doubt in the minds of the SA Women's players who deserved the title of the SA Women's Players Player of the Year award.
Now, Laura Wolford, through the sheer weight of runs and burgeoning leadership, is the deserving winner of this award. 755 ODI runs, 530 T20 runs, meant she regularly responded to the clarion call of providing the lifeblood of runs to set up the team's stall.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to the SA Women's Players Player of the Year, Lauren Wolford. Congratulations, Laura. Well, before we get to our final awards for this evening, yes, we don't want this evening to end, I'm going to ask Chairperson Naidu to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, Lawson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The past season has showered us with amazing spectacles of sporting prowess, showcasing the best talent in our midst. These awards are the testament to the strength of the game in the country and the depth and quality of the cricketers that we produce. Cricketers who continue to lift our exceptional brand and help grow the game. We are united in our admiration of how these nominees have elevated themselves as a force to be reckoned with, both locally and internationally. I congratulate and thank all of them for the hard work, tenacity, commitment, and extraordinary zeal which has assured them a seat at the table of some of the best and most exciting cricketers of our times. This evening is memorable, for it reminds us of the heights to which we can ascend as a nation when we collaborate and define our common goals. Special gratitude to the dignitaries and guests for your presence here to share these heartwarming and uplifting moments with us. And we do so knowing that many people are watching at home, sharing in these celebrations of your success. I also thank the judging panel, the technical staff, and all those who invested long working hours to make this event the resounding success it has been. The journey to this ceremony was made possible by a collective of individuals who are determined to put cricket back on the high pedestal to which it belongs. It is through their tireless efforts that cricket in South Africa has gained traction once again. To you all, I say a profound thank you. From the Board of Directors of Cricket South Africa, the Members' Council, to the affiliates, the executive management, staff, players, technical teams, and our ancillary members, there is a shared commitment to position Cricket South Africa as a leading sports federation in the country, one that can display a mesmerizing blend of cricket for the enjoyment of cricket fans both here and across the globe. I also extend my profound and sincere gratitude to all our commercial partners, the South African Cricketers Association, the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, SASCOC, and the media for rallying behind us as we set our sights on guiding South Africa on the path to stability off the field, so that we can enjoy success on it. Lastly, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and the entire cricket family for being part of this prestigious event, be it in person or following its live transmission. It is through your support that we grow from strength to strength. We need you to remain rooted in our corner as we continue to make good on our unshakable determination to ensure greater access, inclusivity, and excellence in all that we do for the game of cricket. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lawson. It truly has been a spectacular, spectacular evening. Well, I'm now going to call on CSA President Rian Richards, along with the Honourable Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture, Gayton McKenzie, to join us on stage to present our final awards.
Now, our last awards celebrate the top cricketing talent in South Africa. These players have displayed extraordinary skill and determination across every format.
Well, the SA Player of the Year award honours a standout player of the season.
And with every match, they've crafted moments that will be remembered in cricketing history. Let's see the nominees for the SA Women's Player of the Year.
Nadine de Klerk. With bat and ball across formats, de Klerk has been a consistent force that has provided runs and wickets as she grows into a quality all-rounder.
And a simple catch.
Marizan Kap. Kap underlined her class as one of the best all-rounders in the business, with big runs and important wicket contributions as the team's lead all-rounder.
Cut and through.
Masabata Class. Regardless of whether she was deployed as a strike bowler or to shore up an end when a batter was set, Class remained a class act with the ball, along with her clever changes of pace.
Masabata Class, the worthwhile trying of the shorter delivery.
Laura Wolfart. Top order runs set up matches. And with this being her key performance area, Wolfart hardly failed. If she wasn't taking the shine off the new ball, she was hitting it off with her delightful cover drives.
Century number 7 for Laura Wolfart, leading from the front. That's her 400 this season.
Now, let's take a look at the nominees for the SA Men's Player of the Year.
Gerald Coetzee. Coetzee put together a more than reputable body of bowling work, especially in T20Is and ODIs, where he collected 6 wickets at 23.33 and 26 scalps at 23.46 respectively.
Very good, very good.
Quinton de Kock. In signing off from ODI cricket with 804 runs at 53.6, with 4 tons and a 50, de Kock left a lasting and unforgettable imprint on the 2023-24 season.
That is absolutely pummeled on the leg side for 6.
Marco Jansen. Jansen's ODI output in particular was outstanding, with his 25 wickets at 27.24, while also contributing with 291 runs at 32.33, coupled with an excellent strike rate of 116.86. He also took 5 test wickets at 26.4. Keshav Maharaj. Green pitches didn't allow him to prosper in Test cricket, but his ODI work of 26 wickets at 23.53 with an economy rate of 4.21 ensured he remained a key performer. Kagiso Rabada. With 20 ODI wickets at 26.6 and 11 test scalps at 14.72, Rabada was never far away from the wicket-taking action. He was an inspirational bowling leader, especially in the India series.
That celebration says it all from Rabada.
Well, all the nominees deserve a round of applause. Yes. Well, the SA Players of the Year are Laura Wolfart and Marco Jansen.
celebration. There we go.
Congratulations. It has been an unforgettable evening. And as we wrap up the celebrations tonight, let us continue to laud all of our winners this evening and just the incredible talent that makes South African cricket shine.
Yep, and tonight we honored the artist of the game, turning every match into a masterpiece and every season into a gallery of moments.
Yep, to all of the winners, to the nominees and the contributors, thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your passion. You are the heartbeat of cricket.
And to our viewers at home, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Keep supporting and celebrating cricket. Good night, God bless. Niambekakuhle.